Toastmaster Club's podcast series. I am Toastmaster Premila in conversation with distinguished Toastmaster Rejees Choolayil.
Hi.
This wonderful Toastmaster, with his calm and composed demeanor, is the envy of all the new Toastmasters like me. He is an effortless speaker. And guess what? He has a YouTube channel to his credit, and the list goes on. Professionally, he is working with the shipping industry from the last 20 years. He joined Sharjah Toastmasters Club 7 years back. He was the ex-president of our club, and today he is one of the best evaluators of our Division Edge. So DTM Rejees, what has been the most rewarding aspect of your Toastmasters journey so far?
Well, that's a very good question, and especially considering the fact that many aspiring Toastmasters might be looking at this video, might be watching this video. What I feel is that one of the main advantages I got after joining Toastmasters is like you get a chance to speak what and to speak what not, because we are something like a time constraint, speech sectors what we are having here. And then within a very prescribed short time, we relay the message. Unlike you see some messages, especially people who are into politics and all, they speak for hours without having any content to certain level. But in Toastmasters, what we have learned, or rather we continue to learn, is that within a prescribed time, like 5 to 7 minutes, more in general, you tend to relay the message to the audience so that the audience would get some takeaway message. That's one of the advantages that I have learned from Toastmasters.
Okay, great. We at Toastmasters emphasize constructive feedback. Why it is necessary and how it has contributed to your growth as a speaker.
Alright, what I would say is that constructive feedback is the lifeline to any speaker. Imagine a speaker coming on the dais. He or she might have done hours of rehearsal, practicing before coming onto the stage. And he, let's say, let me use the word he for convenience. And he needs a constructive feedback so that he knows what are the areas where he has done well and what are the areas where he needs improvement. And if you don't give that feedback to him, how can we expect him to improve his speeches from there on? And then moreover, I would say that a constructive feedback in a way that we should point out what all went well. At the same time, equal importance should be given to what needs to be improved so that he can work on his shortcomings, number one. And we should give, as evaluators, how we should give is that we should charge him, or rather, motivate him to the extent that he would want to come back to the stage at the immediate shortest time possible. Right. That has to be the way an evaluation happens. And to add one more sentence to that, we as evaluators should never ask the speaker to repeat the speech. We don't have any authority to do that. Rather, we must point out again what are the areas where he needs to improve so that he can be a better speaker than what he is today. If that answers your question.
And how it has helped you in your speeches, the constructive feedback, what you received?
I owe a lot to the evaluators who had evaluated my speech right from my early days of giving prepared speeches. So what I have done is that I had paid maximum attention to the evaluation to see that where are the areas where I want to improve. And again, I had made it a point to speak to evaluators, and then I had asked them, please focus more on my shortcomings so that I can improve. Because if someone focuses only on my advantages and then less attention is given on shortcomings, then how can I improve? So that is what I'm saying, that based on my own personal experience where I felt that I had improved basis evaluation from others, I started giving evaluation in that manner so that other speakers would also improve.
Very good point to be noted here. As a senior Toastmaster, you must have mentored many new members. What is your take on mentor-mentee relationship in Toastmasters, and how do you guide mentees to improve their communication skills?
Again, a very valid question. Because the first thing I would feel that a mentor-mentee relationship, there has to be a very cordial relationship, not just a formal one. You have to give a feel that you are approachable. It shouldn't feel to the mentee that the mentor is someone not approachable. If he feels that, he would stop asking questions. So as a mentor, again, it's like a speaker, a mentor can improve day by day. But what I expect as a mentor to do, or rather what I would like to do as a mentor, is that I should first of all make the mentee feel very comfortable in a way that he should come to me asking as many questions as he wants. And there are times where even I couldn't pay much attention to the mentees because of the time frame, but wherever possible I try to assist mentees. And whenever you share your personal experience to your mentees, like how did you come up in Toastmasters, what needs to be done, that should be the main takeaway for the mentees. Your personal experience when you were an aspiring speaker or when you started a Toastmaster, that should be the best guidance for your mentees.
Thank you, sir. Connecting with the audience is an important aspect of Toastmaster speeches. So DTM Rejees, how do you prepare your speeches to make it more memorable and engaging for your audience?
Yeah, and let me put it this way. When you prepare a speech, it has to be for the audience, not for you. When you make a speech for yourself, your connection with the audience straight away gets disconnected. So the first thing I would suggest is that you make a speech for the audience. For that, it is very ideal that you know your audience. For example, if it is a group of school students, then you have to talk to them that connects them. If it is a group of professionals in a company, you should know something about the company and connect.
Right.
Or rather, for example, if it is a bunch of football players, you talk about football.
Yes.
So knowing your audience is very important so that you really connect to the audience. And once you do that, once you know the audience, then you prepare a speech where they would want to hear, not that what you want to speak. That's the second thing. And the other one, what I would say is that in every speech, there has to be a takeaway message, because they are spending their time with you to get something out of you, and you are also talking to them, and that time really matters. And during that time, even if it is like limited time of 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or if it is 10 to 15 minutes, at the end of your speech, there has to be a takeaway message, whereby when they leave the place, they should carry that in their mind, and then they should implement straight away in their lives. When you do that, I would say your speech has become successful. Otherwise, if you do not connect with the audience, what would happen is that they would just be thinking here and there, and they would just want the time to get over so that you would go away from the dais. So when you connect with your audience, that's number one, talk for them, and then number three is that there has to be a takeaway message for them.
Thank you. One last question, DTM Rejees. How do you keep yourself calm and composed when you are on the stage?
See, I do not know whether I'm calm and composed on the stage. Thanks for pointing out. I take it as a compliment.
You are.
Oh, thanks for that.
Yes.
Thanks for that. What I would say is that when you are on stage, you enjoy your time on stage. Do not think of anything else. When you are having some 10 minutes on the stage, you think of enjoying your time on stage. And when you start enjoying your speech, people would start enjoying your speech. If you yourself do not enjoy, they wouldn't. And what is the best way to enjoy yourself? Keep away from unwanted thoughts that whether your speech would be accepted or not.
Right.
You do not know whether your speech would be accepted, because your efforts are in delivering your speech, and the outcome is in the hands of, or rather from the audience's side, whether one to accept or not. So when you have that plan with one intention, again, like to have a takeaway message and for the betterment of the audience, and when you feel that nothing else matters, you enjoy your time on stage, then you would definitely be calm and composed. And moreover, do not think too much of how others would rate your speech, because again, if there are 5 people or 50 people, all the 50 would think in different terms.
Right.
But you are unique, you can deliver the speech to the best of your ability. So just focus on it, and then you enjoy your time on speech, you will become calm, composed, and whatever.
Thank you so much for that valuable tip. I'll definitely try to incorporate in my speeches.
Please do that.
Thank you DTM Rejees for your valuable inputs and sharing your knowledge and experience with us. I'm sure the audience will have lots to benefit from today's conversation.
I think I should thank you because it's a compliment to me, and then I'm honored to be asked several questions about Toastmasters, and again I feel really honored. So pleasure is mine to be here and assisting as to the maximum extent which is possible.
Before we wrap up, the link to his YouTube channel is given in the description. Those who are interested, please don't forget to check that out. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Once again, pleasure is mine. I'm honored.
If you've enjoyed this episode,
Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe.
thank you for watching our podcast series.